In a forgotten corner of the city stood an old railway station, busy, noisy, and full of life. Amid the rush of passengers, carts, and vendors, there was a man few people noticed. Sitting quietly on the dusty floor, dressed in worn-out clothes, he waited. Not for a train, but for kindness. Day after day, he stretched his hand, asking for alms. Some gave a few coins, many hurried past without a glance. Life, for him, was a silent struggle, a battle of survival without hope. Years had passed like this, nameless faces, endless days, and a heavy heart. One morning, as the world bustled around him, a man different from the rest stopped. Well-dressed, briefcase in hand, eyes filled not with pity, but with curiosity. He looked at the beggar for a moment and asked, "Tell me, have you ever thought about giving something instead of asking?" The beggar, confused, replied, "Give. I have nothing to give." The man smiled and said, "If you believe you have nothing to offer, you will always receive nothing." Without waiting for an answer, the man walked away, leaving behind a trail of thought the beggar couldn't shake off. That night, lying under the stars, the beggar replayed the words over and over. "Give, but what can I give? I have no money, no possessions, no power." But then another thought whispered, "Maybe giving isn't always about money." He looked around and realized he still had his hands, his smile, his time, and perhaps something more. The following morning, he noticed a small patch of wildflowers blooming by the railway tracks. Simple, yet beautiful, nature's free gift. An idea sparked in his mind. He gently picked a few flowers and decided, "From today, I will give these flowers to those who give me alms, a token of thanks, not just a hand asking, but a hand offering." That day, as he received a coin from a passerby, he offered a small flower in return. The traveler smiled, surprised, and accepted it. Word spread quickly. People began to notice the beggar who gave something back, a gesture so simple, yet so powerful. Passengers, vendors, even railway workers began stopping by, not just to give, but to receive a piece of his kindness. The beggar, who once blended into the dust, now stood out, not for what he asked, but for what he gave. Days turned into weeks. With the coins he collected, he started buying fresh flowers from a local market, marigolds, roses, jasmines, colors and scents that brightened the busy station. Slowly, his handful of wildflowers became a basket full of beauty. From a basket, it grew into a small wooden cart. From a cart, it became a proper flower stall, with neat rows of flowers, a small signboard, and a man who now wore a clean shirt and hope in his eyes. Years passed. The railway station remained busy, but now there was a popular flower shop, welcoming travelers with fragrance and smiles. The beggar was no longer a beggar. He had a name, he had respect, he had a story. One day, the same well-dressed man who once offered advice returned. As he bought flowers for his journey, he recognized the shop owner, and so did the shop owner recognize him. With a warm smile, the former beggar said, "Sir, years ago you told me something I never forgot, that if I have nothing to give, I will always have nothing to receive. You were right. The moment I started giving, life has started giving back to me." The gentleman smiled and replied, "You changed your thinking, and life changed itself." Life doesn't change with luck. It changes when we change our way of thinking. When we give, no matter how small the offering, the universe gives back. The smallest act of kindness, the tiniest seed of giving, can grow into the tallest tree of success. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more inspirational stories. Your support, your likes, your comments motivates us to bring you even more heart-touching stories. Help us grow, and together we can spread positivity and hope to more people. Subscribe now and be part of our journey.